Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody. Headline on Drudge today is Hurricane Irma. I would not expect that Satanic Illuminati elite will manipulate another hurricane this season. Certainly not 2 in a row. There's already way too much talk, not only in the truther community, but just simply on local talk radio about the unnatural course and behavior Hurricane Harvey, or Heil Hitler as I've come to call it. So I seriously doubt we will see Hurricane Irma display any unnatural behavior, but it doesn't need to, does it? We have been softened up. PSYOP has been completely successful. All of the emergency resources of the United States have rushed to Texas like blood to a penis before sex. And now the rest of the country will be lightheaded for the rest of this hurricane season. Now, do I believe that they are manipulating Hurricane Irma? I don't see why they wouldn't, since obviously they can do so undetected. I don't believe they will manipulate the path of the hurricane, because having 2 hurricanes back to back to follow unnatural paths would draw too much attention. Oh, but I definitely believe they might be manipulating the strength of this hurricane. Rumors of war, PSYOP. Rumors of war, PSYOP. Rumors of war, PSYOP. Rumors, this is all rumors of war, PSYOP. Now, what purpose could this possibly serve, you say? Well, to make the catastrophe, when it comes, unsurprising. Whether it is nuclear bombs, whether it is a tsunami or a horrible hurricane or volcanic eruption or space aliens from outer space, whatever it is, will not catch you off guard, will not even be a surprise. As a matter of fact, you have been prepared to accept any catastrophe, any eventuality as an inevitability. Mission accomplished. I'd like to take just a minute to point out the effectiveness of the Heil Hitler, Hurricane Harvey attack. Texas is now the biggest sow at the teat of the federal government and will continue to be so for the next few years. Texas Emergency Services, as well as Texans, social safety net has been federalized because of this hurricane. There will be no more talk of Texas seceding from the Union. Very effective attack. They can't just drop this. If they did, everyone would say, well, wait a minute, was it just bullshit all along? But they are dropping it in a slow way. You know why they're dropping it? Because it scoops up too many of the actual political elites. If it was just Trump and his family going to take the fall for this, oh, they would be all over it still and pushing it still as hard as they were a month ago. But turns out that, oh, what do you know? Podesta and Obama and both Clintons and Attorney General Lynch and Susan Rice, oh, they're all implicated in these underhanded shenanigans. Pull on the Russia thread, and you will unravel more than Trump's sweater. That's why they'll drop this. Because it's pretty much working. I mean, everyone agrees that Trump has to go. If you pay attention to the Satanic Illuminati plot, you understand that Israel has a large part to play, as a matter of fact. Israel is one side of the last Hegelian dialectic to be played, Islam being the other. Now you have to understand that Israel is also Christianity in the eyes of the world. There's no difference between Jews and Christians. I mean, come on, if you believe that, you're not paying attention. As far as world politics go, Jews, Christians, Catholics, all the same team. The other team are so-called Islamic extremists. But even those two are, you must remember, simply two different sock puppets on the left and right hand of the same controlling figure. So in the end, Benjamin Netanyahu himself is being played for a fool. Because the plan calls for the destruction of both Israel and Islam. Christianity is a casualty as well. So, don't hate these people. Feel bad for them. They are being played too. And though their role may be much more comfortable than ours, in the end, their fate will be none more desirable. I don't know. I guess these stories are simply there to help you turn off your brain for a little bit. That's fine. Do it. People are shit. And stupid. And crooks. Hollywood's shit. People are stupid. It's a good thing we're going to have artificial intelligence because people are so stupid. Polly won a Xanax. Ding, 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 we have a winner. Whoa, 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 no, wait a minute. U.S. trained units sold guns to ISIS? What? Wake up, dumbass. You believe this ISIS bullshit? I mean, I believed it when it first came out. I woke up since then. Time for you to as well. Oh, fuck me. Wake up. ISIS is just a fucking puppet on the hands of the same satanic Illuminati controllers. They're being played. You're being played. The whole fucking world right now is being played. Now, what else can you do except to scream it out? I'm being played. You're being played. It's all being played. We are not the players. What can you do except to yell it and shout it at the top of your lungs? Check it out. It's a good thing I had the Satanic Illuminati news, because the Illuminati Satanists are in the news. Now, you and I have both seen this happening over the last few months. The externalization of the truther conspiracy community. There was even a Super Bowl commercial about it. You know, do they know we faked a moon landing? Not yet, blah, blah, blah. Why? Why are you seeing this? This Sunday morning on my local radio talk show, I heard plain old, boring old citizens calling into their boring old local talk radio show and using terms like problem, reaction, solution, geoengineering, HARP, chemtrails. Those are now household terms. And guess what? As much as they want you to laugh at it, as much as they want to joke about it, as much as they want you to look at it and shake your head and say, those fucking tinfoil hat crazy motherfuckers, I can't believe, why don't they just shut up? Yeah, that's what they want you to do, but guess what? They are fucking scared out of their wits. Why? Because apparently the awakening that David Icke foretold 6 years ago, he said it would happen in 16, 17. It's happening. Look around you. People are waking up and questioning more than ever. Maybe this Heil Hitler, Hurricane Harvey, will turn out to be a good thing. Because I believe it is responsible for waking up a number of people over the weekend in a big way. I don't know, we'll see. When you see these stories, just give it a chuckle to yourself, because what it tells you is that they are shitting their pants. They are trying to get out in front of and control this awakening that's happening. They cannot do it. You will see more stories about the Illuminati and about satanic cults and about the controlling elites. You will see more attempts to get ahead of this story and take control of it by the corporate media. Corporate media includes YouTube, sorry to tell you. This means they're running scared, and it makes me rejoice. How long is this fucking satanic Illuminati scum going to be shoved down our throats? What is her talent, by the way, besides being a sex slave? Anybody? Hello? Anybody know what her talent is? Okay, well, it's okay to be a workaholic, because your life is fucking meaningless, so you might as well spend it doing meaningless drudgery. And guess what? Just to prove that your life is meaningless, half of you fuckers don't even believe in anything at all. The lonely lies of Silicon Valley conservatives. Oh my goodness, the high-tech right-wingers they're just being bullied and picked on. Oh, give me a fucking break. This is just more divide and conquer bullshit. Click on these stories and you will be asked, which group do you belong to? And whatever group you belong to, your opinion that you belong to them will be more and more solid than ever once you finish reading the article. You will have convinced yourself further that you've been right all along. If you're a conservative, if you're a liberal, if you're high-tech, if you're low-tech, read these articles. They'll show you just how right you've been. Dumbasses. Rumor war psyop. Well, not only be afraid of war, but also don't forget, the economy's going to crash anytime. Jesus. Oh, let me take this opportunity to say once again, the United States must, number 1, repeal the Federal Reserve Act. Number 2, establish a federal bank of the United States. Number 3, issue a real value currency on loan to its citizens, interest free. If we do these 3 things, we can save our economy. Thought you might be interested. Here come the flying cars. Who the hell actually wants a flying car? Oh my God, here it comes, folks. Here comes the race war angle on the back end of this hurricane. Looters. Well, guess what looters are? Black people. And guess who's going to be shooting them? You've been looking for the way race war propaganda will play into these hurricane aftermaths? There you go. They're going to give up the ghost on the climate change psyops soon. What they'll do is they'll divert your attention to a magnetic pole shift. They'll say, oh, turns out, sorry, we were wrong. The reason we've had all this strange weather over the past 40, 50 years is because our magnetic pole has been drifting. We just kind of realized it now. Sorry. That's why. That's a lie. Let me say again. Planet X is climate change. It's going to be here. I'm starting to think really strongly it'll be visible in about 7 years. Its effects will be strongly felt in about 5. It'll all be over in 10. People are scum. Don't forget, people are scum. Be afraid of them. They're thieves, they're liars, they're unreligious, they're atheist assholes. They have no morality, no worth, really. I mean, really, human beings have no worth. They weren't made in God's image, which, kind of gives them a worth. But take that away, and really, what do you have? Just another fucking animal, a murderous, backstabbing, conniving animal, a shitty animal, as a matter of fact. The least of all, the least noble animal of the world. So really, I mean, who gives a fuck if they die? Who gives a fuck if they get killed or shot? I mean, God, they're practically fucking zombies already. Who gives a fuck if their heads get smashed in? Who gives a fuck if you live or die? We're all scum with no value. We're just animals like amoebas to be stepped on with no value. No value. We don't... I'm really surprised not to see a few feel-good stories about how people come together after the hurricane. It seems that the feel-bad humans are scum stories outweigh the feel-good stories by 10 to 0. I'm surprised, actually. I expected to see a few people come together after the hurricane stories. And I'm a little surprised also that the death of Burning Man is out of the news so quickly. Oh well. There's enough to be afraid of.